my lovelies, I'm back again for part 2 of my declutter mess. My name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to look out for that. I'll put a little thing at the end of this video so you can see where it is. You can go back and watch part 1. Got cat hair. Always got cat hair. Anyway, so I did videos months ago that had my skincare declutter and my foundation declutter. So be sure to go back and take a look at those if you like declutterings. And I've been collecting this stuff for quite a while. If you saw in part 1, I have been collecting them since before I had my back surgery, and then it just kind of kept collecting and collecting and collecting. I'm tired of looking at them. I'm trying to get rid of them. So we're just going to go through it and try to get this over with. All right, so the next thing I have is, I don't even know what's in here. This is like fun for me, opening it, to like unboxing something. This is the little bag that my friend got me, and let's see what's inside of it, shall we? We have lipsticks. And I already have like $600 or $700 lipsticks, so getting rid of some, because, you know, I really need to do that. This one is really old. It's by Melted. It's by Too Faced, one of their melted ones. This is like the first high-end lipstick I owned. So I held on to it for the longest time because it's like the first one I ever bought. And I almost held on to it because it's like, this is the first high-end makeup I ever bought. And Ulta, like, I walked in there, I'm like, I need this lipstick that does this, does that. And he's like, honey, I gotcha. Come follow me. And I bought it. I bought a couple of them. I bought this one, and I bought this one, and there's another one down in here, I think. There should be another one down in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's another one right there. So I bought like all these because I was so excited, you know, because I actually bought high-end makeup. And I wanted to keep one, but I'm like, no, I got the palette. I bought a palette. So, which was an Urban Decay palette way back when. But anyway, I got those. They're too old to use, so they're going to be chucked. Another ColourPop lipstick, if you saw part 1, that was in there. And this I bought the same day. It's the Magic, it's by Too Faced Unicorn Tears. It actually changes the color of your lipstick. It's really, really cool, but it's extremely old and almost empty. I don't know if you can see. It's almost empty in there. But yeah, it's old. Another Pixie by Petra that I got in one of my boxes. The color's, it's empty too. I mean, it won't go up any farther. But the color was off, but I wore it. Obviously, there's nothing left in it. Let's see. I don't know if you've heard of Sebella. It's within Melaleuca, and I have a lot of their colors. There's really old, another ColourPop one. It's just really, really old because I sold with them. I represented them. I wasn't really sold with them. I represented Melaleuca and Sebella for years, like 7 years. And I just got out of that like a year and a half ago. So I just got rid of everything because that's how old it was. So these are all colors by them, and they're really pretty colors. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're... I mean, they're really pretty colors, right? But they're just old. They're just really old. Most of it's from like probably 2017 or something like that. They're just really old. And it's the same thing. That's Sebella. These two are Sebellas. What else is in here? This is also Sebella. This is a Mally. And this is a two-step CoverGirl kind of thing. That's gone. All right, that's another one. Another one bites the dust, people. Another one bites the dust. What do we have? Let me take. I just put these in here a couple days ago. So these. Let's get through these. Okay. These. I was going through a drawer. I actually did it Sunday. I was going through a drawer, and I'm like, I don't even use these. Like, why are they even down here? Like, no idea why. So we have the good old Benefit little things. Okay, so I never use Benefit like Hula products at all. And I thought, about 4 years ago, I want to try some of these things, see what they're like. So I got this little like mini set, right? So I got the Hula bronzer. If I can get it open. God, they're easy to open. Why am I having so much trouble here? This one, I didn't like it. Like, it does not do anything for me. It's like really, really light, and it just didn't look good. And then my dumb butt went and got the Hula light. I'm like, if that doesn't work, how's the Hula light gonna work? It's so light, it doesn't show up on me. Like, how does that show up on anybody's skin? I don't know. I don't know how it shows up on anybody's skin. And then I got the Dream Rush, and it's pretty, but it's just not. It's not me. It's just not. It's not the same color. It's too pale, and I don't like blushes that look like that. I just don't. And this is the other one. This one's pretty. I use it a little bit, but I like blush palettes and blush palettes and blush palettes, and I just like that. But I do like other blushes, but I really like blush palettes. And then I have Jackie Megiddo, and then Be a Bombshell, and they're really, really similar in color. I just don't really like them. Same with these two. These are another Jackie Megiddo, and then Antesia. Antesia, they sent me this one. Jackie Megiddo, same thing. They sent me these, but I don't wear them. It's been a long time. I don't wear them anymore. These 2 boxes are full. I'm going to use my Ipsy bag to put other stuff in. This was one of my mascaras. It was a Lash Freak. It was just really old. I liked it, but it's just really, really old. I ended up with a full size. So this was a sample I got. And it's really weird. I don't know if you've used it before. You use this end to push your lashes up, hold them in place, and this end for you, that's mascara. But yeah, I ended up with a full size, so don't think that. And then I have more foundations. I was looking through my foundation closet. And this is actually, they're new ones, but they're Becca, but they're not new. Like, I found out they were old. When I went to use them, I couldn't find a date code on them, but it's the Ultimate Coverage ones. And then when I opened it to smell it, they were really strong, because I've had them for like 3 years, but they were new, and I thought, it'll be okay. No, I went to use it, and it was so strong. And this is Ultimate Coverage. Like, I'm talking full, thick coverage. So I thought, I'm gonna use my wet blender, and it'll blend it out and be okay. And that's what I plan on doing. If I use something wet, I can thin it out some instead of a brush, right? Strong, so strong. I'm like, tag on it. Can't use them. I got these 2 things here in a recent try it now through Influencer. I hated them so much. I tried 3 different ways to put these on. I'm just going to tell you the ways to put them on before I show you. I tried using my fingers. I tried using a kabuki brush, and I tried using a fluffy brush. Online, when I watch people do it, like through YouTube and stuff, they said use a fluffy brush. I thought, okay, that's the 3rd thing I tried. One thing I didn't try was a sponge. My son said, maybe you should try a sponge. Number 1, the colors were too dark. Number 2, it says they're moisturizing, and it dried my skin out. Number 3, it gave me milia. I have 2 milias on my cheeks because of this. It's the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizing Blush right here. First problem, they're really dark, especially that one. This is a blush. This is a blush. Hello, I'm pale. This one here, you think it's light? It's not. It's really dark. It's really, really dark. Like, I'll show you. It's really dark. Okay? It's really dark. Like, a lot darker. But I'm going to show you. And it says it's really moisturizing, right? I'm going to show you how moisturizing it is. But look how dark it is. Right? And I tried 3 different times to use this stuff, and it just would not work for me, like, at all. It was horrible. So I'm just starting to wet. There's no sense in keeping them, you know? But it's like, they dry down so nasty. And they, like, do that separate. You see that? They're so gross. Like, they're just nasty. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not keeping that. It's sent to me for free anyway, so. But I'm not keeping stuff anymore that doesn't work. I can't see the point of keeping stuff that doesn't work. You know? I can't see it. Okay, I'm gonna go through this little bag right here. Oh, these are little mini perfumes. I'm not gonna go through all these little perfumes, the little minis you get. Some of them I liked and some of them I didn't. Some were just really, really, really old. I mean, like, for instance, Gucci Bloom. I have a lot of Gucci Bloom. Why did I even get rid of that one? I don't think that I knew that was in there. Some of these were probably, like this one, Chloe. This thing's probably 5, 6 years old. This one I hated. It's the Catherine Malandrio. I didn't like any of those, so I just threw them away when I get them. The Versace Break Crystal I have, that's empty because I have the big one of that one, or I did. It's actually in here, I think. But yeah, these are just little mini perfumes, so I don't need to go through all that. That's what that is. Because I have them. Like, I was getting them for the longest period of time. They're just so old. They're like so old. Okay, we'll get that in a minute. Okay, these are, this is another color that I got from Dose of Colors in one of my bags. It's just a one single eye color, and I don't use this particular type of eye color very much because it's glittery, and it's dark, and it's a single color. I don't know why I kept it in the first place. And then in here, a friend of mine from a few years ago sent me these LA Colors, and there is quite a few of them. Some are blushes, some are eye colors, and some are highlighters, and there's just a bunch of them in there. I tried a few of them, but I don't use that kind of product anymore, so I'm not keeping them. Natasha Denona single color, it's old. And then these two, I got them in something, I don't even remember what, where, or how I got them. Some kind of bag, but there's these two little trios. Don't use that. Okay. Before I get to this bag, I'm going to go through, oh, there's another Lash Idol mascara. I already have the big one. It's just an old sample one that I had to test for people. I have a lot of perfumes that are really old. Really, really, really old. I mean, there's like layers of dust in this perfume where they're in my closet. So I just decided to part with them because, you know, they get that like, almost like alcohol smell when they get old. So, like I said, I have the Bright Crystal. I was only keeping this because the bottle was so pretty. Like the bottle's just really pretty, you know? So I thought about keeping it and then I smelled it. I'm like, no, that's no. And this one, same thing, I kept it because the bottle's pretty. I had like a love-hate relationship with this. I really liked it when I first smelled it, and then after I started wearing it, I didn't like it anymore. I mean, I didn't use hardly any. There's a lot left in this one, but it smells really bad because this was really, really, really old. Like, I don't even know how much of it. You can't see how much has gone out of it because it's like not a see-through, but it's really old, like really old. Same thing with these. I went through a thing with the Couture, really old. Like, yeah, they're old. Sample the Donna perfume by Valentino. I didn't like it. This was one of my favorite perfumes for 2 years. The Giorgio Armani C, as you can tell. See, not much left. I just went on to different things. And it's really old. It smells bad. So yeah, Michael Kors, my first Michael Kors. I probably should just keep this for the heck of it. Look, there's not much left. My son actually took this with him when he went to Disney for high school. And he put it in a bag because it leaks, like right here. See where it leaks? And he rolled it in a bag and put it in a suitcase and took it with him. I was like looking for it. I'm like, anybody see my Michael Kors? Like, where's my Michael Kors? I can't find my Michael Kors perfume. And so I messaged him because he used to like wearing my perfumes. I messaged him and I said, Jake, did you take my Michael Kors? And he's like, no. Yeah. I was like, you little stinker. But it smelled so good, but now it doesn't because it's like yellowing down in there and it doesn't look good. It was my first Michael Kors perfume. And then Mike went and got me another one. This is the Coral, but it just for some reason smelled good for a little while and then now it stinks really, really bad. I didn't even use that much of it. I think I got it at one of those like secondhand shops or whatever, and it was like not in a box. It didn't, I mean, it's really Michael Kors, but it just didn't last. There's a couple other ones I have of his that I like better, but that's all my perfumes. All right. We're actually getting somewhere with this, guys. We're actually getting to the bottom of the box. I can actually throw this stuff away and start over. Look. I should do back to the front of the picture, shouldn't I? All right, this is it. This is the end of this. Wow, I'm so excited. All right, and this is going to be easy because it's not really much in here to show you. It's just a bunch of brushes. These are all, except for this. This is a lipstick that there's no more in it. It just got old and that's all that's left. This is all makeup brushes. I don't think there's anything else in here but makeup brushes. Yeah, these are all makeup brushes. Literally, I don't use any of these anymore. I've gone to bigger and better things. We have a BH Cosmetics. I just don't particularly care for the brushes anymore. My old Royal Lane nickel brushes. My Juno, which is where I started, and I moved here in 2018, was with, they sent me a huge PR kit with a bunch of brushes in it, and that's where all these came from. So I have a lot of them, a whole lot of them. These are Modus, sorry. I have a whole lot of those. Modus, the only reason I'm getting rid of these is because I got a bunch more. And these are the old ones. These are the ones I started with when I first got my Modus. Same with Juno, more Junos. An old Juvia's Place one that I don't even know why I had this one because I didn't like it. Or this is Juno. I'm sorry, this is my Royal Lane nickel. There's an old one down in here that's an old Juvia's Place one. This was like some off-brand that I got from. No, this is my off-brand one. This is my Farrah. I have one that looks like this. It's an off-brand that came from somewhere. A different Parda Juno. I mean, that's all down in here. Here's another Perfusion eye smudger thing or eye thing. Some that I kept in a bag because I used them to cut up my brows. That was from Morphe. I only have like one Morphe brush that I kept because I don't like Morphe. And these are liners that I had stuck in the bottom of here. Bunch more old liners. Much more brushes that I have like multiples of. That these are like the first ones, and I replaced them because they got really old after 10, 15 washes a piece, you know, a week or whatever. Same thing. I mean, I have like tons of these brushes. More liners, like old eyeliners and stuff. But yeah, I have like probably 100 brushes in here. There it is. It's like an off-brand, just some weird Andre Laurent or something. I don't know. This is another BH. I just do not like the brushes. There it is. I knew I had a Juvia's Place brush. Right there it is. But yeah, that's all this is, of just my old brushes. And like I showed you, I mean, we have, see how big the bag is? This is all brushes, except for like 6 liners. This is all brushes. All brushes. Hurt my heart. Hurt my heart, because if you've heard me before, I talk about how much I'm addicted to makeup brushes. And I had to get rid of them because I have better ones now that I bought. and I really don't need all these brushes. And I probably need to do another look at some of the brushes, because I have a lot of brushes that are either duplicates or I have one better than what the other one is, and I need to figure out which one I like better, because when I have 200 makeup brushes, I don't use all those. You know what I mean? I don't really have all those that I need. I need to pick my favorite ones out and say, okay, Jenny, do you like this one better than this one? If they do the same thing, then why do I have both of them? You know what I mean? I have like literally, like the brushes I have like right here are my favorite eye brushes. I have extra ones up there, and I have extra ones down here. My face brushes are right here. They're my favorite face brushes. I have more down there, and I have a couple more like right here in the corner. But this thing here, for instance, I'm going to show you, because I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. Please don't take it that way. I'm just showing you my addiction of this stuff, where it leads to. But this is all face brushes, okay? They're all face brushes. I use these, and a couple out here and one up here. I don't use these back here, but every once in a while, like every once in a while I'll get a wild hair in my butt, and I'll be like, oh, let me try that brush today. So why do I have them all? Like, why do I keep buying them? Like, why? I don't understand that part of me. I don't understand why I keep buying stuff. And some of them are old. Like some of them I got, like when I first got into makeup brushes, I had to have the bling brushes, so I bought all of them. The last ones I bought was right before Paige Corin came out with her brushes. So I don't buy the bling brushes anymore. And then I had to have every single one of Complex Culture brushes, because I love their brushes. So I have all them. And then the Doll 10 Beauty, I have all their brushes because I love Doll 10. So I have all their brushes, not because I'm an affiliate, just because I have their brushes. You know, I buy their stuff. They sent me a big bunch of stuff, but I buy everything. Like, I buy everything. And then I have the Anissa brushes, and then I have the Rose and Ben brushes. I have my Tris Beauty brushes. So I mean, it just goes on and on. My Dillium, I mean, there's certain ones I really like over the other ones. So like Moda, I used to be big into Moda brushes. Like I had this whole, hear that? That's all Modas, but I don't use my Modas as much anymore. So I really need to think about going through that and seeing which ones I like the best and which ones I don't, and add them to maybe this pile. I don't know yet. It's hard for me to let go of some things. Like people like look at you or look at me when they see all the palettes I have, and like, I mean, I get more like, what are you doing with those palettes? Like Jake does it. Why do you have so many palettes? It's like I'm an addiction to makeup person, and I guess it's better to be addicted to makeup than other things, right? So I have an addictive personality. When I find something I like, I want to have more of it, like my snakes, you know. And I might get a palette and I might use it once, but I collect them. Like I collect brands. I collect Jeffree Star. I collect, I only have one palette, pricked palette I didn't get. I collect Juvia's Place. And first I didn't think I was getting any more, then I went back and bought the things I didn't have. So now I have all theirs. So I collect those things. I collect Ace Beauté. So, I mean, there's things that I collect. So a lot of it is just to complete my collection. Pat McGrath, I have all hers except the Star Wars. So I have them all. You know, not ColourPop. I can never keep up with that. So, it's just that this collection thing that I have to have. Bad addiction. You know, I'm talking about decluttering, but for some reason I can't seem to bring myself to declutter my palettes. And I was looking at the other day, I have a whole drawer full of blushes and highlighters. And I'm like thinking to myself, why can't I let go of some of this? So the first start was these little round ones I just showed you, because that is a start for me, because that stuff for some reason I was hanging on to. So maybe I need to actually go over here to my drawer and do like a decluttering of blushes and highlighters or something. You know what I mean? Because I don't know why I have them. So I don't know if maybe I can do it with you guys and just do a video saying, okay, let's do the blushes and highlighters, because I don't really need all these. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe one day sit down and do that. I think it's about done mowing, so I obviously can't do it right now, but I think that's what I need to do. Like sitting here and talking it out with you guys, that's what I think I need to do, because I really need to get rid of some of this stuff, because I have way too much that I don't really use that often, or I've had it and liked it and then I don't like it anymore, or it was one of them things, well, let me try it and see if I like it, and I didn't, and I stuck it back in the drawer. So I need to stop doing stuff like that. But as far as eyeshadow palettes, I have such a hard time. I don't think I've ever gotten rid of an eyeshadow palette except for a couple Morphe ones that I had, and a couple other ones that I had like 2 years ago I think I got rid of. But other than that, I really don't get rid of those very often. And my couple of my Sebella ones I got rid of. Other than that, I really don't get rid of them. I really need to, because I have, like for instance, I have one and then I have another one that the other one has a cracked shadow in it. Then why do I have the cracked shadow one? Like in the back of my brain, I'm thinking, well, if I have something else that breaks, then I have a backup one. But why? Like if I don't use them very often, then why? I don't know. Tell me down below what you do. Like, if you get something like that, if you get something broken and then they send you a new one, do you keep the old one and then like don't use the new one? Like, keep the new one as like, this is the pretty one and I'm not gonna touch it. Do you do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, it's 7:30. I gotta go. I gotta make dinner and clean up my mess and throw the stuff away in a bag out of the house. I didn't want to do it for so long. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me again. And I feel so good and accomplished that I got some of this stuff done today. Makes me feel good to finally sit behind here and get stuff done. Thank you for being, if you're not a subscriber, thank you for like just hopping on here. And if you want to be a subscriber, then you can do that below. Hit the bell notification so you know when I'm on here running my mouth again, because I do that a lot. So thank you for that. Check me out on Instagram because I do post over there more often than I'm on here. And I'm on TikTok every once in a while now, so head on over there as well. I'm Jenny Survivor on Instagram and Jenny Survivor over on TikTok, so go check me out. For now, make sure you take care of yourself and be good to yourself. Take care of everybody. Like, take care of each other, like all over. Spread it around. Take care of people. That's what we need to do. We need to take care of each other a little more. And check on your loved ones because we all need to be checked on. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!